Michel Platini wasn't just a footballer, he was a conductor, orchestrating matches with a blend of genius and elegance that left fans in awe and opponents in despair. From leading France to Euro '84 glory to shaping Juventus's golden era, Platini defined an age of football brilliance before his dramatic fall from grace off the pitch. Explore the journey of Le Roi, whose story is a mix of untouchable success and unforgettable controversy. From Joaf to Juventus, the rise of a footballing maestro. Michel François Platini, born in Joaf, France in 1955, was always destined for greatness. Joaf, a small industrial town in the Lorraine region, shaped Platini's early years as he followed in the footsteps. He started his journey with AS Nancy, where he depths of his father, Aldo, who played football semi-professionally, debuted at just 17 years old, scoring 98 goals in 181 matches. From Nancy, he moved to Saint-Étienne, where his prowess as an attacking midfielder began to shine, leading the team to a league title in 1981. But it was at Juventus, the Italian giants, that Platini truly left an indelible mark on world football. His transfer to Juventus for a modest sum turned into a goldmine for the Italian side, as he led them to consecutive Serie A titles, the European Cup, and the Intercontinental Cup, marking the pinnacle of his club career. His finesse, vision, and knack for scoring goals earned him the nickname Le Roi, the King, a fitting tribute to a player who elevated football to an art form. The Magic Square, France's deadliest weapon. The peak of Platini's playing career is often defined by his leadership of the French national team, particularly during the 1984 Union of European Football Association's European Championship. Platini wasn't just any player, he was the heartbeat of a generation. He spearheaded a midfield quartet known as La Cara Magique, the Magic Square, alongside Alain Giresse, Jean Tigana, and Luis Fernandez. This wasn't just a midfield, it was a symphony, with each player perfectly in tune, contributing to a fluid and attacking style of play that dazzled audiences across Europe. Together, they orchestrated the French national team's first international success, with Platini scoring an astonishing 9 goals, including 2 hat tricks. These were not just any goals, they were crucial, often deciding the outcome of matches, including the winner in the semi-final against Portugal. His 9-goal haul in Euro 1984 still stands out as one of the most dominant performances in tournament history, establishing Platini as one of the best midfielders the game has ever seen. Free kicks, the Platini way. Platini's approach to free kicks was so clinical it bordered on cruelty for goalkeepers. He once commented that free kicks were just like penalties, such was the expectation that he would score. And who could argue? Platini perfected a technique that made his free kicks both unpredictable and lethal. Whether it was a delicate, curling attempt or a power-driven strike, he kept goalkeepers guessing, only to leave them shaking their heads in today. His iconic free kick against Spain in the disbelief as the net bulged. Even the Euro 1984 final is etched in football folklore, remembered as a moment that defined the brilliance of his craft. Platini's ability to bend the ball around, over, or even under defensive walls was a skill born from endless practice sessions, a ritual where he refined the art of making dead balls very much alive. Euro '84, a dream campaign. The 1984 European Championship was where Platini truly established himself as a legend. Leading France to their first major international trophy, he scored 9 goals in just 5 games. This record-setting spree was no coincidence. It was the result of sheer determination and an uncanny ability to read the game better than anyone else on the field. The final against Spain saw Platini scoring through a free kick that should have been routine for any keeper, if only Spain's goalkeeper, Luis Arconada, hadn't been having a Butterfingers day. To Platini's credit, it wasn't just about the goals. It was also about the manner in which he led the team. He acted as the captain, motivator, and playmaker, guiding France past formidable opponents like Portugal in the semi-finals, a match that many still consider one of the greatest in tournament history. Platini's Euro 1984 campaign was the epitome of one player single-handedly dominating an entire tournament, leaving a legacy that football fans talk about to this day. Platini and Juventus. writing history in black and white. Platini's time at Juventus was equally illustrious. Joining the club in 1982, Platini helped the team win Serie A, the European Cup, and numerous other honors, including the Coppa d'Italia. At Juventus, Platini became the heartbeat of a squad that included legends like Paolo Rossi and Gaetano Scirea. His ability to adapt to the tough and often tactical Italian league was astounding. Serie A wasn't for the faint-hearted, and Platini made it look easy. He won the Serie A Capocannoniere, top scorer, title 3 times consecutively from 1983 to 1985, proving that playmakers could not only create but also finish. His Juventus teammates spoke of his incredible vision and calm demeanor under pressure. Jean-Claude, his Juventus teammate, said, "With Michael on the pitch, you knew you always had a chance." Whether it was finding a killer pass no one else saw, scoring a crucial goal, or simply dictating the game's tempo, Platini's influence was undeniable and deeply etched into Juventus's storied history. Controversies and challenges. The downfall of footballing great. Sadly, Platini's career off the field didn't match the glory of his playing days. After retiring, he became the French national coach before moving into football administration, eventually becoming Union of European Football Association's president in 2007. But as football legend transitioned to football bureaucrat, his story took a darker turn. His administrative career was marred by a corruption scandal in 2015, involving an improper payment from then FIFA president Sepp Blatter. This infamous $2 million payment, made without clear documentation, led to Platini's suspension from football-related activities until 2023, which cast a long shadow over his earlier attempts to democratize football and promote financial fair play. Despite his attempts to appeal the ban, the damage to his reputation was substantial, with many believing that Platini had lost touch with the principles that once made him a hero on the pitch. His legacy in administration remains a complex mix of visionary reforms overshadowed by personal missteps. A leader with vision. Despite the controversies, Platini's time as Union of European Football Association's president was marked by key reforms aimed at expanding the reach of European football. He was a strong advocate for the financial fair play regulations, which sought to prevent clubs from spending beyond their means and ensure the financial stability of European competitions. FEFP, though controversial, was a bold step toward balancing competition, even if it didn't sit well with cash-rich clubs. Platini also worked to expand the European Championship to include more teams, believing that football's beauty lies in its inclusivity, a stance that eventually led to the expansion of the tournament to 24 teams in 2016. While his leadership ended under a cloud of scandal, his influence in shaping European football, making it more competitive and financially sustainable, cannot be denied. His vision was a mix of romanticism and practicality, aiming to create a level playing field for all European clubs. Battles on and off the pitch. One thing often overlooked about Platini is his ability to dig deep during tough times. This resilience was evident on and off the field. In the 1984 semi-final against Portugal, France was 2-1 down with just minutes left in extra time. Platini's leadership shone as he assisted the equalizer before scoring the winning goal, a true demonstration of a captain willing his team to victory. It wasn't just his talent, but his mental toughness that made him great. His resilience wasn't confined to the pitch. Platini spent years battling to clear his name following the FIFA scandal, enduring intense public scrutiny. Though his appeals were largely unsuccessful, they reflected his unwillingness to accept defeat, much like his playing career where he often rallied from impossible positions. His legacy, tainted but resilient, mirrors his playing days where the will to win and determination always shone through. Legacy: the king who fell but never lost his crown. Though his administrative career didn't end on a high, Platini's legacy as a player remains untouched. He brought joy to the fans, anguish to the opponents, and excellence to the pitch. The magic square he led for France, his mastery of free kicks, and his exploits at Juventus all contributed to a legacy that will never fade. Platini's story is a reminder that in football, as in life, you can be the king, fall from grace, but never truly lose the respect you've earned. Love him or loathe him, Platini made sure the world of football remembered his name, often with a sense of awe and occasionally with a sigh. Thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed this roller coaster journey through Michel Platini's highs, lows, and some free kick magic that probably made a few goalkeepers reconsider their life choices, smash that like button. And hey, subscribe to the channel. Because just like Platini's vision on the field, we've got eyes on all the great stories you don't want to miss. See you next time.